Hi, it's Sarah with the Blogging Bunch, our weekly Blogging Bunch hangout, and hopefully you found us before. We've got, I think we're up to 14, maybe 15 hangouts that we've done. We try to keep them at like about 20 minutes and do some kind of educational blogging education topic each week. So again, I'm Sarah and I blog at Play to Learn with Sarah. It's a parenting resources site. I also am getting a text right now, probably Shannon, right? Oh, we've got another person, Angela. And Elizabeth and Carrie's not here with us. Elizabeth and Carrie and I are the Blogging Bunch, and we have a Facebook group that is over 1,000, and there's Scarlett too. So
everyone. Just not Carrie.
And there's Elizabeth.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth. I blog at rockabyeparents.com, which is a parenting mommy blog, and I blog about single parenting and kids and Disney and blogging and whatever I feel like that day. So lots of different stuff.
That's the good thing about blogging. It's kind of like, well, this is what I feel like today. Yeah, mine tend to be kind of random too, but whatever. That's what's fun. But the Blogging Bunch is solely about blogging. And I posted in our group yesterday, I had a couple of, I did a poll, what would y'all like to hear about? And the choices were Viraltag, co-schedule, or using Evernote. And we had only a few people vote, but Viraltag got the most, and then co-schedule, and then Evernote. So at least we know our next 3 weeks, we'll stick to those. Today is going to be Viraltag though, and Viraltag has it schedules your pins for you, and it is a Chrome plugin or extension, I guess is what they call it. It's a Chrome extension, and I've been using it. I've had Viraltag since about March, I guess, and I kind of come and go with it. I come and go and come and go and come and go, and I see a little bit of improvement, and then I forget to do it, and I see it, so I've been keeping track of my Pinterest analytics, which you should be keeping track of all your analytics also, but the teacher in me, so each month I get between 250 and 400 new followers on Pinterest, and it's been kind of steady, but I decided that, actually Shannon inspired me, because Shannon has like 9,000 followers on Pinterest, and I was like, I want to be Shannon, and I was like, okay, I only have like 3,000 followers on Pinterest, and I get at least 50% of my traffic from Pinterest, and I really believe that I need to put my focus, there are so many social medias, sites out there, and really, if you're dividing up your focus, you're not going to do well at any of them. So I was going to, I still post on Facebook and Twitter and those things, but I was going to focus on Twitter, and I decided this about 2 weeks ago, or Twitter. The whole thing's about Pinterest, Sarah. I was going to focus on Pinterest. And so about 2 weeks ago, I was like, I'm going to focus on Pinterest. I'm going to get 10,000 followers on Pinterest by the end of the year. Okay, so now I've put my goal out there. It is public for 3 whole people to see. But it is out there. And I only had 3,000 followers, right? So I took that and divided it up, and I was like, okay, I need about 66, 75, somewhere in there followers a day, although 100 would be nice, of course. And for the last 2 weeks, I have been posting using Viraltag, making sure that I have pins every 6 an hour, from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. And I was looking at some big blogging sites and discovered that their number of followers and their number of pins kind of correlated, and they tended to have not the massive people, right? But they tended to have half the number of followers than they had pins. And I was like, okay, well, so if I just increase my pins, then that will increase my followers, right? So this is where I got, let's do, 4 to 6 pins every hour and see if that increases my my followers. And that's an estimate. That's not a hard and fast rule, but I try to do 4 to 6 every hour. Last week, I got 365 followers. So it appears to be working for me. I've gone from what did I tell you, Elizabeth? At 700 to 800 followers this month so far. I've only been doing, it doesn't sound amazing if I got 300. I got 100 yesterday. So, 700, 800 for the month doesn't sound grand, but I've only been doing it for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. So, cut me some slack. Anyway, yeah, Elizabeth. You're not saying anything. I'm talking totally.
That's because I haven't used it, so I don't have much input.
I know, but I'm putting words in your mouth.
But I was looking at my numbers, and you're right. My followers are about exactly half of my pins. So there, I fit the part.
I'm just giving away a secret to Pinterest.
You did.
I know.
Keep at least pinning.
Just keep pinning. That's right. Pick it up. Even if you don't have viral tags, pick up your phone. Get your Pinterest app, pick up your phone every, 3 times a day and pin a few things. The more often you can get on there. The problem is if you don't have viral tag, right, then you get on there and you pin 20 things at once. And so that inundates everybody's feed, and then they're not going to follow you at all. They may even unfollow you because you've inundated them. So the point is, because I do this and try to build my boards. I go on and I say, oh gosh, well, it's Halloween, right? So I want to build my Halloween board up. So I'll go through and I'll find 20 pins for Halloween and put them all on a day. But if you did that at one time, then somebody's feed is all going to be Halloween and they're going to be like, stop it. Or like what Elizabeth used to do to me is, Sarah, are you working on a post about Little Red Riding Hood? Because that's all I see in my feed from you. So, right, you give away your secrets, too. If you don't.
I always knew what you were going to start blogging about.
I know, right? So, anyway, using viral tag is going to help you to kind of spread all that stuff out through the day. So, I will show you viral tag. I'll show you my dashboard and all my little secrets, if I can figure it out. Share my desktop.
It wants to work.
I know. I will say that viral tag has not been friendly. And something happened with their Chrome extension yesterday, and it stopped working. So, all right, here's the dashboard of Viral Tag. You can see I've got scheduled pins for the day. I do this, that's one of the I track all my stats, and then I go through and I see what, and I go through and I pin things for the whole entire day. And I've got pins scheduled here. Scroll down. I've got pins scheduled tonight through 8:41. So I have it in my calendar to check it every morning and evening, and I set it up. And so like today I didn't get to 11 o'clock. What do I have? 7, 1, 2, 3, 4 at 7, 1, 2, 3, 4 at 8. So I might go back through and say, okay, 6 o'clock has 5 there. So I might go through and say at 7 o'clock I need to add a little bit more and go through 11 o'clock. So that might be my strategy there. And you can see my strategy for today was apples, right? It's getting to be people some apple recipes. I've got some crafts for kids going on too. It looks like I had enough for that to really take me through a lot today. What's this one? This one might be leftover. I don't know. So that was my task for the day, and I change it every day, what boards I'm going to work on. But I can, here's what, you can go back through and check. Here's your scheduled pins. It says it's a repin or an origin. I can go through and I edit. I don't like them. I can also see what I've already worked on. Some of these are not getting any repins, so one option might be to Elizabeth, what are you banging?
Banging?
Are you typing?
I was. Sorry. Must be because it's the laptop.
Oh, so these have only one pin, so I might even go through and edit those boards again because they weren't. And you can totally do that. It's not. Once it's on Pinterest, right? It's on a board. You don't have to leave it there. You can go and change it, take it off, pin it again, try it maybe at a bad time. Discover, I can go through and see what's going well, what Viraltag thinks is going well. I can analyze in Viraltag and see what the trends are. Here's my trends. Ooh, Sunday I had some good ones.
Yes, you did.
22, this one had 44 repins, 23 repins, 50 repins, so I can see what's going well and maybe try and schedule those again for another board. So like this one looks like it was probably some gluten-free recipe, so I could put it on gluten-free. I could put it on a food board. I could put it on meal plan board. So you just have to be creative about your board, and it doesn't necessarily need to be, once you've pinned it once, then you can't pin it ever again. That's not necessary. You can pin things on multiple boards because they tend to get hidden. People aren't really going, right? They're going through their feed. They're not going through your board so much. And then here's your bookmark list. So, but I already have those, right? I wanted to show you what else. Here are in your settings, you can go through, because sometimes I will also create a new board, and you just come into your accounts. Here's your settings. You can also add accounts, and I just update my boards. Click update board. So then if I've created a new board, it wouldn't show up in the drop down menu right away until I go through and I update my boards. I have a $28 a month right now. I got that in March. Right now it's $29 a month. So you definitely want to, they kind of have come and gone, and Pinterest wasn't working. I think that's why, I don't know why I didn't cancel it. It was one of those, like, I had it for a couple of months and Pinterest wasn't working and wouldn't let it work and repin things. And so I didn't use it for a while and I just didn't cancel it either. And now it's working again. So I'm glad I didn't cancel it. Although it was only $1 more a month. All right. So one thing, I can go through my feed and be like, okay, these look good if I'm trying to work on just random things. I can also search categories. A lot of times I'll search popular or kid, because Play to Learn with Sarah is my brand, right? And I will search just to see, so that I'm sticking with my brand. I don't really do tattoos because that's not really my brand. Or hair and beauty ones. Sometimes I'll do those, especially helping somebody else out and pinning those. But I'll go through one right now. Kids. All right, here's kids, and then if you can see up here in my extensions bar, I just click my bag and it comes up with this, and I just go through and I actually see. Here's the deal. Those were none of the pictures, right? Yesterday, the Chrome extension started having an issue. So we'll just keep trying. No. Of course, it's not going to let me show today because I said, how about we refresh the page? Aw. Kids, that's Viraltag. Are you going to work? There we go. Okay, so bubble foam dough, that might be a good one. Painting with forks, that's one for my crafting one. I don't usually I don't usually do any that are, it's showing me a bunch of them right now either. I don't usually that are buying things. I usually do crafts also. So then I click next, and it comes up with this Viraltag window. And if at the top here, if I want to just all of them to go onto my kids board, kids, I just click kids. And this is just a drop down of all my boards. And if I click kids, then it switches every single one. You can see which board it wants it to go on. It'll every one to the kids board. But this one was a Thanksgiving craft, and so I want that one to go on Thanksgiving. So I just switch that one, and it does it. Now let's say I this Thanksgiving, and I'll do it at like, I want to do it at a different time also. I can clone it, and it makes a second one come up, so I could do it at a different time. And sometimes I'll do that with my own, and we'll put that there. And, okay, let's stick with this first. Schedule it, start time, and then I'll show you how to do what I do with my own. And what did I say? I needed some at like 7 o'clock tonight. So I can pick a time, 7:23. And you can schedule how many minutes in between each of these pins. And if you can see here, it tells me what day. And this one's at 7:23, 7:33, 7:43, 7:53. I usually don't do 10 minutes in between. I'll do, let's see, 30 minutes in between, and that gets me to 9:23. So I typically do 30 minutes in between. And then I click confirm. And I can go to my dashboard, and I can see that they will be scheduled with all my others. Here were the ones that, see, I just was doing those, and they're kind of in the middle of all of the other ones that I was doing. And that's my 10 minutes. 10 minutes, and I schedule them out for the day. In the morning, I'll come back in the afternoon and check and see what's going on. And I'm at 38:33 right now. At the beginning of September, I was at 3,000, 3,000. Let's see, where's my exact number in case you just
blow me out of the water.
No. Let's see. At the beginning of September, I was at 3,056. So I'm almost at 800 followers for the month. Doubled. That's double what I've done any other time. So what I do here also is you can see I have 136 boards. So I want to make sure that pins can go on multiple boards. I have 8,156 pins, right? So I'm a little under that twice, but if you round, right, that's 4,000. That rounds up to 4,000 followers. That rounds down to 8,000 pins. That's the double that I was talking about. Followers, I need to go through and do this a little more often too, but I click on followers, and then I can go through and see, like it has 96 pins, but and 2,600 followers. So I'll be like, okay, maybe that's a real person. There's been some issues lately with Pinterest having spam accounts.
Just reading about that before our hangout.
See, now these are all spam accounts. You can even see, and especially when you pull them up on one page, they have the exact same pins on every one. You can see those are all spam accounts. So I won't follow those. A lot of people were losing followers in the last few weeks because Pinterest went through and cleaned up all those spam accounts. And I did notice that I lost some followers, not tons and tons. They were like, I lost 800 followers in the last day. I didn't lose that many, but yeah, that would hurt.
Yeah.
So then what I'll do also, play to learn, I need to put some of my, here's some of my Halloween ones, right? So I could go and viral tag my own post. This is why you want to have a voice. I go and viral tag my own post here, and next, let's see if they'll come up. Come on. And I can put them on random words here. I think we're going to put this one on natural remedies, and I already did Halloween on this one, but kids, how about just plain kids, right?
There you go.
Kids. kids, and then schedule them. And when I schedule my own, especially because 2 of these are Halloween, I typically will do them for like a day apart. So I can go through and schedule pins from my blog for a day apart. So let's go with 1660. So we have 9:24 at 8:16 p.m. This didn't work out for me because that put it at 11:56 p.m. and 3:36 a.m. Which there are people that don't live in the United States that are on Pinterest, so using different times. So that puts that one at 3:36 p.m. and that one at 10:56 p.m. or a.m. Sorry. So that just adjusts the time that I'm sharing my own stuff, because you want to still share your own stuff. But I can also go through my blog and do it from my blog that I want to share from. Close. So this one, on the post there, maybe.
What?
Okay. And then I click on, well, it was kind of being slow. Then I click on, I can click on my Viraltag, right? You have your share buttons here. This one's is not getting some good traction, even though I think that it will. So I'm going to Viraltag it, and I click the Viraltag it to see that all the images on that page have popped up. So I just click the one image that I want, next, and then I might set this one for the next few days even, and try different boards for different days. So let's see, I've got some parenting boards, right? All things parenting, and then I clone it and I put it on diet and exercise, and I clone it again because I want this one to be seen at random times throughout the day. And then I'm going to schedule it for the next few days, and I can pick a day in advance, right? So Friday, let's try to do that 9 a.m. And then I'll pick, what did I do the last time? 11:25. Let's see. 3:58 a.m. That's not going to work. 16:60. 12:53 p.m. and 4. So I've got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that it's going to be posted at different times, and that will hopefully get me some traction over the weekend. And then I close it out and blog. So Viraltag on repins and works on original pins also. Where am I? There I am. Stop screen sharing. Everybody's back. So my plan typically is I'll go through and look at my boards that don't have, think about what season it is, what season's coming up. Like that Thanksgiving board, I just made one yesterday with Thanksgiving coming up. And like last year, I just had a holidays board, and I decided to kind of pull that apart, and it should be different holidays. And then I also noticed the other day that my boards were just scattered all over the place because I've pulled ones out and moved them around, and somebody said make sure that you pull the ones at the top that are doing the best, or that if it's Halloween you pull it at the top of your Pinterest board, but then they seem too scattered for me. Like if someone were to come to my profile, I would want to see all the food ones together. I would want to see all of the crafts, kids crafts together, all of the other ones. So I put all the holidays together, and I put all the food together, and I kind of rearranged some of my boards. And if you minimize, if you do control control or like underscore, then that will make your screen smaller and you can see more boards and pull them around a little bit better. Just to kind of get some organization on your boards and make it a little clearer. So, was that helpful? No?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm the only one that can respond, right?
Yeah, you're the only one.
Angela left us.
We lost one. Okay, well,
yeah.
I guess it wasn't helpful. I don't know.
Gave me good ideas. I mean, I don't have Viraltag, but it reminds me I need to do more with Pinterest. have been really bad.
Yeah, and it really, like, if you go into Google Analytics or and see where you're getting your most traffic from, it really, right now I may not be getting a ton of traffic from all those pins, but if I get it up to 10,000 followers, I'm gonna get more traffic.
We certainly hope so.
Yes, we certainly hope so. And
you have double what I have though. I'm just under 15. So.
Okay. Well, and I've put more, you put your effort into it, and you
had more than you and Carrie. I worked so hard on Carrie's boards and never my own.
And I was behind Carrie. That's what I was like. I was watching Carrie's, and I was like, okay, I'm going to catch up with her. I was like 300 behind her, and now I'm like almost 1,000 ahead of her. But then I move on to my next person, right? Now I got to take over Shannon, right?
Go, girl.
Yeah. So, it's just, really putting your focus into it. It takes time. And if you've watched any other hangouts, or if you look on YouTube, Jennifer Fishkind, she is like a massive Pinterest person, and she got kind of lucky because Pinterest kind of promoted her boards, and she was on early. So she's got like millions of followers. But you can slow and steady wins the race, right? I've been just kind of working it every day, and at first I was like, oh, I've only gotten 42 today, and now, yesterday it was up to 102 because I'm working it every day, and seeing, it's only been a week and a half, 2 weeks, and seeing definite improvement. So it's worth your time. And if you think it's worth your money, try Viraltag. It's $29. They do not have an affiliated program yet, so I don't have a link to share with you. But hopefully you find it valuable and you come and hang out with us at the Blogging Bunch and share with us all your great ideas. All right, what do you see? What's wrong? Shannon Nelson
posted some numbers.
Ah, that's how.
Oh, is that her number? Took me a second to figure out. I was like 9,500.
She posted a number, 9,500.
Oh, you have a ways to go, Sarah.
Dang it! At 38. All right. Now I just have to readjust my goal. That's it. I know she's gonna. She was just, she's like, oh my gosh, she's been getting like 100 a day for a couple of months now. So.
That's awesome.
I know. And so what I do sometimes. Okay, here's another secret. I go to Shannon's boards and I go through and I repin all of her boards. So you can go to other people's, what pins are working for other people, and do that too. Anyway, lots of little secrets on Pinterest.
Yeah.
Okay, come visit us at the Facebook group. I think I've gone on a little too long here today, but hopefully it was helpful, and we will see you next Wednesday at 10 a.m. Central. Have a good day.
Bye, guys.
If I could figure out how to stop the recording.